All right, here we are in the final week of our renovation at the condo here. Just want to briefly go through some of the stuff, where we stand at this point, and kind of show you what's left to do. Obviously, I'm standing in front of the grand marquee of this project. This is the tiled shower. It's all complete. It's got to be. It's got the haze on it still. It's got to be cleaned. As we go through this, bear in mind that we've not done any final cleaning. All we've done is basically debris removal at this point. But the shower is complete as far as grouting goes. It's been all caulked in, and the door's been installed, and it actually can be used. So you can see your glass shelves are all installed, and the whole bottom area here is caulked. There's a lot of dirt and sticky stuff on everything, which will come off in the final cleaning. So when you guys come in, just be aware that there's nothing as far as the final cleaning that's been done. Had our plumbing inspection today, and had our electrical inspection yesterday. Everything's finalized as far as that goes. Now we'll just go through our final inspection, which on a new home would be equivalent to certificate of occupancy. What we've got left in the bathroom here, basically we got the countertop to caulk in. Obviously the final cleaning, we got to go ahead and coat the ceiling. We've got run the trim, run a coat on the trim, and that will pretty much take care of the bathroom. And then we can move on down the hallway here. We didn't have a hardware selection for, we had planned on bath hardware. However, pick something out. You're not feeling up to putting it on, we'd be more than happy to put it on. Laundry room's all done. Our stainless steel, our braided hoses are on, and everything is back in there and in working order. You can see we got stainless on here now, and we're all hooked up, ready to go. I still have to tape the dryer vent back on after we took it off. I've got it on in place. We've just got to put some aluminum tape on there to seal that, and that's taken care of. Most of our trim work has been caulked in at this point. You're going to see a lot of unfinished trim, some nail holes, things like that, and that'll all get done in our final coat when we come through from room to room. The bedroom is still our storage area, obviously, and at the beginning of the week, as we finish this floor out here, we'll bring some stuff out here, finish the ceiling in there, touch up the wall paint, and that'll take care of that room. And then as we come out into the kitchen here, not a whole lot has changed in here. This was, fairly complete. We've got our panel to put on the bottom of here. A little bit of scribe molding to do. All the hardware is on, and we do have one left over, as was planned. We've got our panel to build, modify a panel for this. I got the parts in for that. And then our refrigerator panel is on its way. We had to get it from another supplier because stuff coming from China seems to be taking a really long time to get here. They had told us June 1st that the back order items would be in. Now they're telling us July 1st. So this may be an outstanding item. However, I have reordered another panel from a supplier that's here stateside. Obviously, electrical inspection is done. Everything is on and operating, except I had turned the oven off. I'll turn that back on. You'll see a lot of spots on the ceiling where we're touching up things. For old walls and old ceilings, they took a little bit of work, but I think we got them looking pretty good. Obviously, out in the living room here, we're about halfway down on the floor here, and Monday and Tuesday we'll come across and get to the wall, put some sheet molding on. Obviously, you can see you've got your work cut out for you, but this is installed. It's got 6 lag bolts. The lag bolts that came with it, and it's lagged into 2 studs, and then an 1.5 inches of wood in between. So we could really hang off of this, and we haven't had any problem. Here's your 2 home runs for your CATV, and then you got a Cat 5 riser here. This runs over top of the laundry room where that junction is, and then I've got just a bunch of it coiled up there. Probably way more than you need. And then we just put these covers on so we knew where they would be at. And then your outlets, everything is operable, and everything is on the same circuit as the rest of the living room. The screen porch, just briefly, probably roll the camera out there, and you can see the ceiling is 2-coated, and we'll put a coat of satin on it just before we finish. I've got the paint color coming, and we'll take that green and just touch it up as gray. That'll kind of finish things off. And then all we'll need to do is just clean our stuff out of here. And obviously, we need to get Ravenel to come in and replace the screens. And I would say by Wednesday, that would be fine. I know our completion date was Thursday the 30th, so we'll probably still be in here a little bit on Wednesday and Thursday, definitely to get finished up. Stepping back inside here, you can see a good view of the floor, and we've got our kick space to put underneath there. I wanted to make sure the floor went all the way to the plywood, and then we set our kick space on top of that. So we've got that, and you can see these handles are all on. Everything's done here. And we've got some drywall touch-up we're doing. Still got some things to caulk in, and very cosmetic at this point. There really is nothing else that's major. Just getting to our completion phase. We'll have a whole crew in here next week. We'll finish up painting. We still got a little bit to do on painting and some touch-ups and everything. And then, of course, once you get final coats of paint on, you find blemishes in the wall, inclusions, things like that. So we'll go back through all that kind of stuff. And probably we want to refrain from putting anything else in cabinetry or putting anything on the wall, changing anything around. We want things to kind of remain like this for Monday. That way we can come right in, get this floor knocked out, and get our paint work all done without anything being changed around too much. I know you're going to come in and do all your structured wiring, put your speakers up. The ceiling, you'll see a couple of spots on the ceiling where we had a couple inclusions and holidays, so Dave's patched those, and now they'll go back on Monday and touch that stuff up. But you should be able to go ahead and mount your speakers. And then we just put these up as temporary, just so you guys would have some privacy this weekend. And that's about where we stand at this point. So hope you guys have a good weekend down here, and we'll be talking to you on Monday.